Hey y'all, so we have to clean the coop because we're going out of town and this bitch is messy. Give y'all a little close-up of what I'm working with here. And inside of here. Yay! So now that y'all see what I'm working with, let's get into it. So before I start, I'm going to take all this out first. All these have to get cleaned and washed out. I like to start in the back first and bring it up towards the front. I'm just trying to get all the feathers and the old food scraps and everything, and I kind of just pile them up by the door here. Honestly, all I do now is just shovel that shit out of here. Could I have bought better tools? Sure. Were these 3 for $9 at Tractor Supply? Hell yeah. Then I go back to the rake and I kind of just even the ground out now. And now, I mean, it ain't gonna be even, but it look good. Now that the run's clean, let's move on to the nest. Ugh. Now I'm gonna take my rake that I use for the nest only and scoop all of it out. All of it. Take this and I'm just going to dump it around here so they can enjoy it, but this needs to be cleaned. Just literally going to take my rake and you will not get every piece, but as long as you get the majority, it'll be alright. What do I do with this? I bet you guessed it. Fling that fucker. Now that the nest is basically cleaned out, we're going to go in with a base layer of Roost Refresh. Love this stuff. Keeps the nest from always smelling like straight ass. If y'all want chickens, please invest in this. Shout out to Nikki Husted for creating this. You to go. Now we're going in with our Tractor Supply pine shavings. I use the premium pine shavings with less dust, and I like to use the fine. I don't like the thicker chips, but that's just me. Everybody's got their own preference. What I do is I just, because we gonna go in there and even it out, so. Throw you in about 5 to 6 handfuls. Now this is the crazy part. Now from here, I gotta get my happy ass in the goddamn coop and start spreading this out. But it's alright, because I love my girls. They are my babies. Now that the pine shavings are all even, I'm gonna go back in on top with the Roost Refresh. I don't do as thick though. And now the inside of the nest is clean. So I'm gonna go ahead and close her on up. Next, I'm just gonna be dumping out. Sorry, I had to do a spider check. Last time there was a humongous spider in here. All right, just gonna give these a quick flip because I just cleaned them not that long ago. So if you're wondering what these are just nesting pads, basically. Some people like to use pine shavings in their nesting boxes. I don't really think it matters either way. I use the nesting pads because I've heard from all the chicken girlies that they are 10 times cleaner than using pine shavings for your nesting boxes. So now I am going to go in and add these fake wood eggs. The girls should be laying soon, so I'm just going to go ahead and put them in here so that they know where they need to lay, because my girls are free-range girls. They will lay wherever they please if you let them. And I do not want them to do that. So that's what it's looking like. All right, and so I'm just going to close these on up. And that's that for that. All right, time for the most annoying part of cleanup with the most prettiest view. The wildflowers right now are going absolutely crazy, and I love it. If you guys are like, oh my god, is she cleaning that with her hands? I just wanted to let you know now, if you ever get into chickens, you get to the point where you stop giving a fuck, and it is much easier to clean everything with your hands than to go find a towel. You're going to get it on you a million and one times. So if you're not ready for that, don't get your chickens. These I'm going to let keep drying for a minute while I take the waters back. Hey girls. You guys checking out the fresh coop? Always make sure to clean up, y'all, in between steps. I also did a massive garden cleanup, so I'm just going to throw all these in there for the girls. Got some dill, some sage, some lavender, some basil, some marigolds, whole red cabbage, green cabbage. I'm just going to spread this out a little bit for them. I've got to go find a fresh one, but a little hack for my chicken girlies out there. The Vanilla Rama Little Tree air fresheners keep the flies away. I promise. It sounds crazy, but it works. Since I'm going on vacation, I made them an extra bucket of water. I put some of the flowers in it for fun. I also poured them a little extra bucket of feed. Last step, y'all, finally. I gotta put this in here. That's it, guys. We officially cleaned the whole coop, top to bottom, and gave them some treats. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Mwah. Yeah, girls. Come on, chickens. Come on, come check out your new digs.